And we're back right here on Island Life Live. You know, the mission of the Hawaii Green Infrastructure Authority, or HGIA, is to make clean energy more affordable and accessible for local families while helping Hawaii reach 100% clean electricity by 2025. Now, from HGIA is its Executive Director, Gwen Yamamuro. Welcome back to the show. We appreciate you coming back.
Yes, and joining her today is Raylene Teno. She's our Director and Education Program Chair of the Hawaii Council of Community Associations. Ladies, your guys' business cards must be like this long.
Long titles, huh?
But very, very important. So we thank you so much for the great work that you folks do. And then to be clear, we're trying to do this up until 2045. Is that correct?
Correct.
Got you. Okay. Now, Gwen, if it's okay, we'll start with you. I understand the legislature approved the Condominium Loan Program Act 296, Session Laws of Hawaii 2025 relating to the stabilization of property insurance. I just said a whole bunch of words. I don't even know what I'm talking about. We're going to let them talk.
That's why we get the experts.
Exactly. What is this all about?
Yeah, so this has nothing to do with clean energy.
Oh, okay.
It's actually to help condominium associations.
Ah.
So the Lahaina wildfires caused a hard insurance market, so much so that our insurance commissioner had to approve increased rates in order to keep the insurers in the market.
Oh, man.
So condominium associations were finding that they might not even get insurance because of high-risk items such as leaking pipes, no fire sprinklers, other deferred maintenance issues. Or if they were able to get insurance, they found their premiums going from $235,000 a year to $1.2 million a year.
This is for the condominium?
Condominium associations,
Wow.
right? Yes. So what happens is if they are not, if they don't have full insurance, they're not able to get financing. So while they have stuff to fix, if they don't have the cash, they can't. It's a catch-22. They can't get financing. And more importantly, the unit owners are not able to get financing either. So they cannot refinance their mortgage, they cannot get a home equity line. If they were selling their unit, the buyer would not be able to get a Freddie Fannie mortgage. So it's a real problem. In the height of this problem, it was estimated about 40,000 units were locked out of financing.
Wow, 40,000.
And you're saying that this was, a lot of it was attributed to the Lahaina wildfires,
It started,
or the aftermath of that.
Yes, it started this hard insurance.
So it doesn't help that we have all of these Condos storms hitting us, and right, it's just making things
stepping
rough.
into hurricane season soon. Hopefully nothing happens.
Got you.
But thank you so much for you guys work in that area. Very important. Now, Raylene, if we can jump over to you as the Director and Education Program Chair of the Hawaii Council of Community Associations. Can you share some of the challenges facing older condominium projects today?
Well, with older condominium projects, the height of condominiums being built were in the 70s, right? So they're 50 plus years old, and just like your body or your car, it doesn't last forever. It's going to break down.
Thanks for the reminder. My back just you saying that reminded me back.
I felt the twinge.
So there was a lot of deferred maintenance because, ultimately, whatever repair project is going to translate into your monthly maintenance fees.
It's all going to go back to you.
Yes, right. So it always comes back. And so you can only hold back for so long, just like a car repair. Eventually, you're going to end up, I got to buy a new car. It ain't working no more, right? So that's where a lot of condos are in. And they're, from what I've been told or comments from other board members, current board members, that they're the victims of previous boards.
Yep.
So now they're having to face the music because they can't hold off anymore.
They got to get it done.
Yeah, so it's hard. It's a hard decision. It's tough.
Yeah.
Really tough.
So we understand we're in a tough place, and that's why HGIA is here to help us out. Gwen, in a nutshell, can you please tell us about the condo loan program and what associations need to do to apply for this?
Yes, absolutely. So we are not here to compete with lenders. If you can get a bank loan or credit union loan, get that loan. An eligibility requirement is they have to have had an adverse action letter or denial letter from a bank before we even start looking at that.
Got it. So they have to go anyway.
They have to go anyway, and they need to go apply and see if the bank can help them. We will only finance necessary high-risk items like leaking pipes, fire sprinklers, spalling or the structural issues. We only have $20 million to lend. So we're going to look at applications on a first-come, first-served basis. It needs to be a complete application. It needs to meet our eligibility requirements. We're prioritizing shovel-ready, projects that has cash flow to repay the loan, because it is a loan program,
Yes.
go to our website, condo loan program webpage at gemshawaii.gov, or call us at 808-587-3868.
You know, it's amazing that you say only 20 million,
Yeah.
and you know, to Davey and I, 20 million sounds like a lot.
But you're talking 40,000 units, right?
Right.
So that's, I mean, wow. So people should apply now.
Work on it now. Yeah, we got you. Gwen Yamamoto, as well as Raylene Tenno here from HGIA. We want to thank you, ladies, so much for being here to help get this important information out for our condo owners.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Both of us.